Welcome back to the Whiskey's Grill and Bar post-game show here with the Marshfield Clinic Player of the Night in Josh Scheffert. And Josh, Eau Claire finishes this first half with an 11-23 record. You guys fell 12-4 tonight. Let's talk a little bit about your night tonight and your first half accomplishments. As tonight you had a single, a double, and a triple. And first I have to ask, was there anything creeping into your mind, even though you guys were down pretty big, about hitting a home run when you came up in your last at-bat in the eighth to try to complete the cycle at all?
Yeah, it creeped up in my head a little bit. Probably shouldn't have, but that type of thing you don't get too many opportunities to do. So I was just glad that I had that opportunity and just try to move forward from it.
And have you ever hit a cycle before in your career?
Never.
No, so
it's
you're certainly going for it. Yeah. Well, you went 3 for 4, still a good effort as you recorded your 13th multi-hit game of the first half, and that's pretty darn good as you look at the Express, and you guys played 34 games here, and 13 of them were multi-hit games for you. How would you evaluate your performance overall in the first half?
Pretty spotty, just as much as we've played, just like it, not playing very good defense. Lots of things to improve upon, so we just move forward and focus on the second half.
And you guys were up 4-1 through the first third of the game, through the first 3 innings, and then the Lakeshore Chinooks, they scored 11 unanswered. What was the key for the Chinooks to be able to take those 11 unanswered runs, and how were they able to do that against you guys?
They capitalized on a lot of things. We left too many base runners on. They didn't. They put runners in scoring position quite often. They got themselves in good hitters counts. We walked too many guys, and they took advantage of it, so that's what happens.
Here with Josh Scheffert, our Marshfield Clinic Player of the Night. And Josh, you didn't have a problem against Andrew Wazik, the starting pitcher for Lakeshore. You were 3 for 3 against him. The rest of the team sort of struggled a little bit, as only 4 other hits against Wazik other than your 3. What was he doing well tonight? Maybe even against you. Maybe you were just seeing him well. But what did he do well tonight against the other Express batters?
I thought he stayed in the low in the zone. He didn't walk very many guys. He just mixed up his off speed really well, and then was below the knees.
As we have some nice loud stuff going on out there. If you can hear it on air, great. If not, no worries. As Wazik, certainly he was impressive tonight. There's no doubt about it. And Josh, now you conclude this first half, and it was the tied for the least amount of wins since 2006, and you have to be looking forward to the second half. There's no doubt about it. But how does this team turn this thing around? You guys are 2-2 in your last 4 games, maybe a little bit of optimism going around, but how are you guys feeling as a club? Is there optimism around the club that you guys can make some noise in the second half?
Absolutely. The second half is a whole new half, I guess, and that means everything. It can put us right back in the playoffs, so that's obviously our goal. So we just got to turn the page from the first half, and it all starts with pitching. Once we start, filling up the zone, good things happen, and we just got to stick with an approach, hitting, and I think everything will be all right.
And when it comes to you approaching a second half, I know you went on a little bit of a slump before or right after the All-Star break last year. How have you in your 3rd season with the Express, the previous 2 years, how has the second half been for you personally? Is it something that you excel upon, or is it something that you've struggled a little bit after an All-Star break?
Well, there was a lot going on with my swing, and I wanted to figure some things out last year, so I wasn't too worried about stats or anything like that. I was just trying to go out there and try to put myself in a good hitting position every time. This year I really don't have that. I'm just going to try to maintain where I'm at and try to go from there.
And now this crowd pouring on to the field for 4th of July. Although it was an 8-run loss, Josh, how awesome is it to be able to play in front of the final crowd here tonight? 3,843 fans. I mean, that's not an opportunity that you get every day.
Absolutely. We're very grateful for everyone who showed up, and we wish we could have given them a little better result, but it's baseball sometimes, and these type of things happen. We just got to move on, But the crowd was great, The energy in this place was awesome.
You go to Madison tomorrow, start clean slate, both of you guys. Madison has a 3-1 series lead against you guys. What do you guys need to do from Thursday to Saturday in order to be successful against a Madison squad that is improving every day just like you guys?
Well, they have a solid pitching staff. That's one thing they always have every year. So We just got to come out and match that, and then we got to put runners in scoring position, have good at bats, and I think we'll pull out a good couple games here.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it.
Thank you.